Hello everyone, it's Subrat Kumar Pradhan, roll 119 CS0550, presenting you to my mechanics PDF assignment. My topic is from Mechanics Dynamics by Mariam and Craig and it's question number 72 of chapter 6. Now let's have a glance on the question. The L-shaped bar of mass m is lying motionless on the horizontal surface when the force P is applied at A as shown. Determine the initial acceleration of point A. It's given that neglect friction and thickness of the bar. The figure is clearly mentioned below. Now, let us have a glance on the solution part of the problem. So the first step is we have to draw the FBD. We have divided the whole body into two rectangular body OB and OA, which are symmetry in nature. G1 is the center of mass of OB and G2 is the center of mass of OA and G3 is the center of mass of the overall body located at coordinate minus L by 4 minus L by 4 as point O is coordinated as 0 0. So how we have calculated the center of mass of the whole body we'll see next. Let us calculate the center of mass of the body denoted as G3. We know center of mass of two body is m1r1 plus m2r2 divided by m1 plus m2, where r1 r2 are coordinates of the positions. Here mass of the two rectangular body is m by 2 due to symmetry. Hence x coordinate of the center of mass g3x is equal to m by 2 into minus L by 2 plus 0 divided by m is equal to minus L by 4. Similarly, g3y is equal to 0 plus m by 2 into minus L by 2 divided by m is equal to minus L by 4. According to the Newton's second law of equation, F net is equal to mass into acceleration or m into a. Here a is the acceleration of the center of mass of the whole body and m is the mass of the body. That implies a is equal to p by m, which is acting along the x direction. Now we'll calculate the torque acting on the body by force P about the center of mass, which is located at minus L by 4 minus L by 4. Hence torque is equal to I into alpha is equal to P into 3 L by 4, and it's positive because the torque is acting in upward direction, and we will denote it as equation number 1, where alpha is the angular acceleration of the body and I is the moment of inertia of the body about the center of mass. Now let us calculate the moment of inertia of the whole body about G3. For this, we can use parallel axis theorem. Here, for simplicity, we will first calculate the moment of inertia of any two rectangular body OA or OB, and then we will multiply with 2 to get moment of inertia about G3. Here, the distance from G3 to G1 is L by 4 into root 2. It's from geometry. So as follows, moment of inertia I is equal to m by 2 into L square by 12 plus m by 2 into L by 4 into root 2 whole square whole into 2, that equals to ml square by 24 plus m by 2 into L square by 16 into 2 whole into 2, and it is calculated as 5 ml square by 24. And from equation number 1 we get P into 3L by 4 is equal to I into alpha. That implies we get alpha is equal to 18p by 5 ml, and here alpha is positive, means the alpha is directed upward, and it is denoted as equation number 2. Also we know that at means the tangential acceleration is equal to alpha into r, and the centripetal acceleration, or you can say the normal acceleration, is equal to r into omega square, where at is the tangential acceleration and n is the normal acceleration, and r is the distance from the center of mass to the point of application of the force. Now we will calculate the acceleration of point A of the body due to the torque acting by force P. As per the diagram, P is acting at point A. Hence, the vertical distance of point A from the center of mass G3 is 3L by 4 and horizontal distance is L by 4. So, tangential acceleration due to the torque along the x-axis is ATX, which is equal to alpha into 3L by 4 is equal to 18p by 5 ml into 3L by 4 equal to 27p by 10m. So net acceleration of point A along x-axis is equal to atx plus acceleration due to the center of mass, which is equal to 27p by 10m plus p by m, which is equal to 37p by 10m. Similarly, acceleration along y-axis at point A is the vertical component of tangential acceleration and is only due to the torque. So, ATY is equal to alpha into L by 4, which is equal to 9p by 10m. Here, acceleration due to the centripetal force means the AN is equal to 0 as omega is equal to 0 because initially the body is at rest. Hence, net acceleration of point A in vector form, we can write it as 37p by 10m I cap plus 9p by 10m j cap, which is the required solution of the problem. Thank you. I hope you like the video.